Hello. How are you guys doing? You're welcome to another amazing episode on the Luchi Podcast, EWL Podcast. Don't forget that this podcast is a platform for you to be expressive and a reality check. I have in the studio today my OG, Benedicta.
Hi everyone.
So maybe there's something I do now. I want my guests to actually introduce the topic.
Okay.
Yes, so I want you to. What are we talking about today? What's the topic of discussion?
Today we're talking about accountability.
Yeah. So
Of course.
Yeah.
When things happens like this, a lot of persons will be like, you're not being accountable, you're trying to push the blame to the next person, that kind of thing. So we're going to talk about accountability today.
Yeah.
So
my name is Luchi Gloria, and I have in the studio today
Benedicta Abioyuwa.
We are one person that we love our names.
Yeah,
when you ask us,
for not everything full.
So we're having a prior discussion before we started shooting, and we were trying to know like the aspects we are coming from.
Okay.
So it's a thing of I first do Benny something. Like, how do I explain it now? How do I explain it? What's the example we're using now? Okay, we're using slap. So we got into an argument and I was feeling agitated and I gave Benny one backhand slap. So Benny, because of like, why this guy go slap me? She don't get respect. She can't give me bang.
Like
So what is we're not saying now because we're having a discussion and we said that your subjectivity on how something got to me is not going to be the same thing as the other person.
Exactly.
So
you can't tell me how to hurt. You can't tell me how to. Yes, so you can't tell me how to hurt.
Yeah,
so anyhow I'm feeling it. Let me just, everybody, they have their tolerance level. Do you understand? So the fact that you can take this does not mean that Benny can take it. Do you understand? So you see that sometimes when things happen like this, the next person's reaction is not the other person's reaction.
Yes.
So the way I'll be reacting to that particular stuff might not be the way this other person is going to react to it. So you cannot tell me how to feel.
It's not your
what
feel.
I'm feeling. It's not your feeling, exactly. So there are some persons they like eba for eba, ogbono for ogbono, that kind of thing. So ora for ora.
So what I'm saying is, how do we now know? I feel like while we're speaking about accountability, I think accountability is not the yardstick. The yardstick for us to like measure to the extent something is really bad. But again, we're going back to what we're saying. How do we now measure what is measurable?
No, the
like,
thing is,
how do you now say this now waiting Benny do me? So if I want to do I'm back now, this is what I'm going to do to Benny.
That's why I said it depends on your tolerance level. Do you understand? So it is what you can take. Every individual, they have what they can take. Like me now, there are some persons now, they'll tell you, Benny, if I were in your shoe, I will not just say anything. You don't know. I know most times, maturity comes in and they'll say, okay, there are some things you don't need to react to. But in some cases, you see that there are some, I don't know, this person has done you something very, very bad. Like, it's very painful. So you don't get to tell the person how to feel. Like how to, react at that moment. Do you understand? The person may react. Sometimes there are some persons that react out of like that moment, the way it is happening, they will just react like that. Exactly. Why there are some persons, they tend to like calm down because though they will tell you, my parents will always say, you don't need to make decisions when you are angry. And they always say, when you're angry, just calm down. But in most cases, some persons exactly. So that moment when it's happening, it is what happened at that moment. That's what they want to. So when they are not done with that particular reaction, when they get home, you see them start feeling bad. That's some persons that have conscience. So, so why they are. And another thing again, it depends on what that person is doing to you too. So in a situation whereby you are in a place, okay, which scenario will I even paint now? And the person is trying to talk down on you. It's trying to make you feel less of yourself, no matter what. Shouldn't. So that moment, my response to that person, it does not exactly. I will give you, because I will not allow you go where people are. Like, you are offending me where there are a lot of crowds, and you expect me to keep quiet. I'm looking at you like Momo. No, now. So you are trying to belittle me. Me too. I would make sure I wash you down too, so that it will be one. That kind of thing.
So now, like I said, it's relationship season. I think so. I was like, let's speak about this from a relationship point of view. And I think it's a very common thing that is happening. People say men cheat. And we've heard people say, a lot of people, I know you're not expecting this, but I just wanted us to get into it. So people say men cheat, and it's just a controversy now. A lot of things are just happening on media, and women now are now like chronic cheat. So if in a relationship now a man cheats on his woman, and then we'll talk, say, you do me, I do you.
Let me do you back.
So do you think in this case now, who are going to hold accountable for what went wrong?
Both of them, both parties.
Yeah.
The both partners, the man and the woman. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the fact that this person is doing something wrong to you, do you get, okay, let me use friendship now. I know we're talking about relationship, but let me use friendship now. You have group of friends, what everything they discuss about whenever you're around them, they discuss about people, how to bring down people, you know, they use their mouth to condemn people and the likes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So in that situation, you will not say, because of course you value your friendship, maybe in one way or the other, I don't know. So but in that situation, you wouldn't want to be found in that setting.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So when you now say, because they are gossiping and you don't want to lose that friendship, you will not join them to be tearing people down.
No.
It doesn't work that way. Do you understand? So the fact that this person is doing something wrong does not mean you too. If it's something that you cannot take, and you know that your other partner is doing it, instead of you to say, okay, I want to do the person back, and you know that is not your kind of person, so you walk out.
Benny, I want to, because I was having a discussion with somebody, and I say, I do not like the fact that somebody's behavior, I get, I get that everywhere. Like I told you, every action there's
always a reaction,
But I don't, in this case of cheating now, I don't like that some cases, some people will open their mouth and say, you made me cheat.
No.
I believe that anybody that wants to step out of a relationship or step out of a marriage, it was a conscious decision. You made, like, I don't think somebody's behavior can actually make you behave the way you behave. I think it can contribute to it. But at the end of the day, you are the one making that decision. There is no... Do you get where I'm coming from?
What you're saying. Do you know that? I want to add to what you just said. Now, you're saying this person made you steal.
Yeah.
Or made you cheat. That kind of thing. You were always a thief. You've always been a thief. Do you understand?
Exactly what I'm saying.
You've always been a cheat. Because you cannot tell me now that this person is putting his or her hand inside the fire. Then you're saying that thing is painful to that person. You're still taking your hand, you're bringing it close to the fire. You wouldn't want to hurt yourself now. So of course, but we'll still apply that one to the normal life that we're living. So this person is stealing, and the person is living probably this extravagant life. The person is living a lavish lifestyle, that kind of thing. So you want to be like the person, then you end up stealing too, like the person. You were always a thief. That is what it means. But you're just trying to disguise. You know, there are some situations. I tell people, if you want to know, like if you're a banker now, you work in a bank. You've not been stealing before. If you want to know that you have that potential, that potential of stealing inside you, go and work where money is. That's when you know that you can actually steal. That is your person. Do you understand? So you can't say this person is making you do this. Now, somebody is bringing money for you, for example, and the money is over. You know you have expense. Everybody, they have problem in this life. You are not keeping the money because the person is not aware. You were always a thief. Just that you did not know that potential has not actualized.
No, because this is we had a very
it has not actualized. It has always been inbuilt.
There is always, so before you're saying that there is always a potential. It's just like
exactly. It's just there. It's just trying to manifest. So small trigger like this, everything will just come outside. Do you understand? So you can't say anybody's making, like me. I used to tell people,
nobody can make you do anything.
Anything I do, I don't know my full
chest. That's my point.
I will tell you, say yes. Now me do, and it don't be your business. So you don't need to come and ask me I'm not accountable. I'm not trying to explain to you. So I don't need to come and be explaining myself to you. So but I will take accountability that yes, I did it. And I know that I did it. So whatever shortfall that is going to come with that particular decision that I've made, no problem. I'll go with it. Do you understand? I will take it like, okay, it is out of my own decision or what I did exactly. So now this is the repercussion, and I'm owning it to my full chest. And do you understand? So another thing again that people do when they say that, let me just deviate a little. I was telling somebody the other time. I think one of my friend like that. We were just talking. I was like, I don't see any need where you know that this particular thing you are doing it. You know very well that this thing is bad, that you are doing it. Nobody's arguing with you, and I'm not judging you. Then you will not come to my front. I know that this is what you are doing. You're not telling me, no, I don't do all these things. So who are you trying to impress? Do you understand? It's your life. So for the fact that you know that you can do this thing and it is okay by you, you should be able to be accountable for it. Own it with your full chest. No, they lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't say, oh, she made me do it. He made me do it. I did it because of you. I don't understand.
She made me do it. He made me.
No, but you get it.
I do actually. I do. It's just it's actually very crazy because I hear things of, oh, because she did something, it's okay. It's okay that this person is getting the consequences of. Who are you? Are you by cheat that I'll get the consequences of my action? But then again, Benny, we have to point out that
there are consequences.
Truly, people can trigger people to act the way they act. But I don't think people like it's a trigger, but not necessarily the whole.
Like that example that you gave.
You get is a factor. Do you get? I believe that people contribute. Like me now. I used to say it. I used to be very soft-hearted. So people that know me before they meet me, and I'm like, I feel like you're now very, very rigid and difficult. I would say it's because of the relationships I've had coming. It contributed, but it was. Do you get? It's a contribution to it, but my decision to be this way is all me.
You're protecting your peace, right?
You get,
Like I said before, that first example that we gave before. You know, you can't be in a place where people are making you feel a certain way that is not actually okay. I'm not saying that you should come and start doing you are very this, you are very good, you are very no. There are some opinion, just keep it to yourself. Don't say it. There are some opinion you don't even need to open your mouth and say, even though you know that this person is not looking okay.
Yeah.
If you cannot state it in a better way and tell the person, and you look stressed, so what's wrong with you? Come, maybe I'll make you feel better. It can be any way like that, but you're just trying to tear this person down. There's some opinion, just keep it to yourself. Don't say anything. But for the fact that you know that your mouth, you cannot keep your mouth in one place. You must say everything that you saw. No problem. That's when you understand. Anything you see like this, your mouth must talk. No problem. So that moment, we will now. Do you understand? So we'll not do
shouting bad.
Exactly. So who has the best bad mouth? So the person will win. That kind of thing. But in a relationship, you know, sometimes I know what you're saying. People's actions sometimes will make you start you're learning from experience.
Yeah.
Now, you cannot say this person has done this to you before. And you know that there's every tendency that people out there, they can do it to you. You want to protect your peace.
True.
Do you get? You want to, that one you can actually say, because I've been like this before, it is your fault and it is the person's fault. If you were not overly nice and you were not overly like very loyal to that person will not if you did not set, if you had probably maybe had boundaries that time that you guys were in a relationship or in your friendship, it wouldn't have happened. So now that you know better, you're not setting boundaries.
You know better.
Do you understand? Exactly. So now it's your fault that you were not able to set boundaries from the beginning. It's also the person's fault for trying to, you know, overstep these are boundaries with you. So that one, I don't see anything wrong with that one. You can say, okay, because of this person, that was why I did what I did. But there are some that you know that this person is the total cause of the problem. Yes, so you understand what I mean?
If you know, you know. Okay. So
you know that this person is the total cause of your problem. Exactly. So you can actually say, okay, the fault is your fault. This is why this particular stuff happened. Exactly. So but why there are some, you know, you can be, I don't know, it can just be anything. You too can be accountable. Like I was telling you about my friend. Esther, in case you're watching this podcast, I love you. You know, she checks up on me, she calls, she chats, and you know, but most times I don't get to return her calls. It's time, and my own too. I know that I'm a bit nonchalant. Me, I know that I have that character. Me, I will be accountable. We're talking about accountability. I'll be accountable for that one. I will take that one as my own fault. Sometimes I don't return a chat. I don't return a call. Maybe after like a day, I'll not say, okay, let me call her. Sometimes I don't even return. I'll forget.
Do you think it's on purpose, or you just feel like
it's not on purpose?
Because there are some people you dare not. You know you have to wear that. There are some people you cannot do that thing.
You know now. You know what? Did you get? So you know, sometimes you see that I'll now after like a day. I'll not return a call. It's not like it's on purpose. Though. Sometimes I will see my phone. I'll be like, I'll return this call. The next minute, I will forget. For the fact that I've already read that message, and I know that I'm going to respond. I don't respond at that moment. I'll forget. And I told her that sorry, I'm working on it. So when I call, I'll be like, don't be angry, please forgive me. No vex. So you know that I know that my bad character. I am very much aware that it's my bad character, but I am working on it. She'll not be like, Shebi is you. I know you. But even with that, she doesn't stop. Sometimes my conscience will be judging me that Benny, this person likes you a lot. So that kind of thing. So I take accountability. I don't even need her to accuse me. That Benny, this that you're doing is not okay. I'm already accusing myself that so Benny, I'm not trying. Do you get? So in that kind of situation, I am accountable. I cannot say, maybe because of distance, that because I'm not seeing again, but that's why we're not, you know, that I'm not start looking for how to
excuses,
push the blames and all those things ahead to her and say, okay, it's your fault, that kind of I can't. Do you get? I'll take accountability and say, okay, this is what I did that is wrong and I am sorry.
Sure. So for us to summarize it, so now we are speaking from the time that accountability now becomes the yardstick to measure behaviors and to measure reactions.
I will not say it is a yardstick, and I will not say it is not a yardstick. It depends on the situation. Like I was saying, as I was saying before,
So
it depends
what
on.
you're saying is that we should take accountability now. Taking accountability for an action depends on what situation.
If it was you that carried out the action, that carried it out, take accountability for it. Don't try to push the blame. You know, people tend to pass the blame, especially supervisors and subordinate relationships too. They tend to pass the blame. They want to put it on this other person because they know this person does not have a voice. Exactly. So if you're a supervisor, you are the head of the house, maybe man, him, or maybe you're in a relationship, maybe situationship or friendship, exactly,
or relationship,
exactly, whatever ship it is, him. So just try. If you know you're at fault, take accountability. You will not die. I don't know why some persons feel the moment they say they are guilty or what they did is wrong, that moment is you're trying to belittle them, or you're trying to bring them down from that their high horse. And you know, in fact, when you are even accountable, it even makes them feel, okay, this person is actually reasonable, this person is more of a leader, and they will respect you more. But they tend to see it like they don't know that respect is earned. Do you understand? You don't impose it, though. Yes, so you cannot impose it. It's earned. It's end. So all these little things are part of. You don't need to come and start using money to buy loyalty, because when you use money to buy loyalty, at the end of the day, when you leave that position, that's when you see that some supervisors or some relationship that you're in, when that relationship ends, because they're always looking for a way to buy your loyalty, they will beat you and buy you Lamborghini. They will beat you and buy you G-Wagon. They will enjoy your eye. They will admit you. Then, do you understand? Now, you already know that this relationship, I'm out. But because of the benefits that you're getting, do you understand? And that's how politics works too in an organization. But because of this particular benefit, you know that this person is bad, though. This person is doing you. If that person did not have that money, you and I know that you not get any, you not get the way they want to do for this life. Do you understand? But because you already know that you are benefiting something from this person, you want to remain loyal until that money finishes. That is when you will now go. So, but with all these little things, I don't need to come and be giving you money or be buying things for you every day. When they see that this person is actually a true leader, or this person is actually a true friend, or is actually a true partner, because when you do something wrong, you say, I am sorry. But another thing, we have chronic people too. No, we're still growing, we're still learning, we're still meeting people. But there are some set of persons that you meet in your life. They will be accountable. Tell them that this thing that you did is wrong. Hey, they are very quick to say sorry, but they can never change.
So what do you think we should do with that kind of people?
If for your peace of mind, though, if you know that person brings you peace, no problem. Stay with the person. But if you know that your own sanity is at stake at that moment, you will leave when you know that thing is affecting you mentally. Because now, I used to say anybody that used to apologize too much, fear those people. They will never change. There's no two ways about it. Now, you have told this person that this thing that you did is not okay. You say, I'm sorry. The next day is going to hide on that yard to it. It will still come back again.
But that's another thing that we need to point out.
Do you understand?
Accountability goes beyond knowing that you did something wrong. It goes beyond that.
It's for you to know, acknowledge it, and change. Do you understand
what she said?
They will not tell you that it's a lie. You can never hear them say it's a lie. They can never tell you that this thing that I did, no, I did not do it, or this is the reason, or even push. Then you will now start appreciating people that used to push blame sometimes. They'll be like, this is the reason why I did what I did. They will always have excuses. You will now start, when you're with those kind of persons, you start appreciating those people that used to push the blame and say, no, this is the reason why I did what I did, though. I used to give excuses for everything that they do. This set of people, they will make you run mad. You will come and say, this thing that you did, babe, I don't like it. They will say, I am so sorry. It will never happen again. Sorry, and it's not my intention to hurt you. The next minute, that thing that you concluded, the person is doing it again. So in that kind of situation, accountability, exactly. Some of them, they will still repeat that particular stuff that you discuss about. They will still repeat it. Then all they know that when they come to meet you and say sorry, you will forgive them. In that kind of situation, it's whether maybe you like that particular person, no problem, you can stay. But there are some persons, they like their peace of mind. They'll just walk out because you're not willing to change. Those people, they are chronic liars. They are not willing to change, so there's no need. Because now, before you bring up the issue, they already say they don't even want to defend themselves. So to tell you the reason, they'll just say sorry. And when they say sorry, some persons that have soft hearts, they will just take it like that and be like, okay, please don't do it again.
She already said sorry. She's not going
exactly. The person is actually aware of what he. Some is for you to be aware. that this thing that you have done is wrong. It's another thing for you to know, to say, okay, well, I'm ready to, I'm willing to work on it. I want to make changes to this particular stuff. So a lot of persons, we have different people. Sometimes we just be like, okay, let's pick our demons. And
let's choose our
because
demons.
everybody cannot be like you.
Yeah.
You'll be like, okay, let me just choose the one that will be fighting
That
with, the one I know that.
And that's why I say it goes back to what we're saying. Everybody has their demons. So don't make excuses like when you say don't push blames. Because at the end of the day, you are the one that chooses the person. Now you talk saying that this person be my person.
Exactly.
So when somebody do something, you say, she made me do it. He made me do it.
Exactly. Do you understand?
She made me do it.
It is where.
Yeah. So accountability goes beyond acknowledging what you did is wrong. Making efforts, making change is what is really, really important. Well, obviously, we cannot cover the whole entirety of what accountability is. But just engage in the conversation and tell us what you think being accountable means to you. What is accountability? When accountability as a topic of discussion comes up, what is that thing you're saying? Oh, this is what this person is doing. I don't like it. Then you go and meet that person. The person says, oh, sorry. Oh. You just come out your legs, say sorry. Sorry does not solve everything. I always say it. Don't do bullshit and you come back and tell me sorry. That thing pisses me off.
Do you know that?
Like, it pisses me off.
I was trying to explain this scenario to somebody, I think about 2 weeks ago. So I was like, you cannot offend me in public. And you are trying to you just offended me where people are. You have told me some certain stuff, or you've used some words on me, that kind of thing. And you know that this thing that you did is very, very bad. Maybe I decide not to answer you. I just say, okay, let me not just answer this person today. Then you will now come back in secret to come and apologize. You will eat it too. That apology, you will swallow it. I don't want to hear it. If you can gather those people that were there at that moment when you were talking to me in that manner, if you can gather all of them and come and apologize in their presence, no problem. It's not like I don't have forgiving spirit though. No, I forgive people. But in that situation, you will swallow it. I've already forgiven you, no problem. Just swallow your apology. Don't bring it to me because you cannot embarrass me in public. And you will not come in secret to come and apologize. Why now? Right. Then tomorrow, those people that you embarrass me in their presence, when they come, that's the same eye they'll be using to look at me. You. Just like you're calling me a thief, that I stole something from you, and whereas it's a lie. Now, people that gathered, that wanted to burn me alive, and they've all gone. You now discover that thing is in your pocket. You're not coming to me and Benny. The same voice when you take shout, so you say everything. Use that. Exactly. Yeah. Gather those people, make you see, use and tell them, say. So if you can't do it, leave it like that. I've forgiven you in my mind. I'm okay with you. But do not come and apologize to me. Just leave it at that. Just be going.
Do you know you can actually take accountability without like going to the person? Like this example you gave now. If somebody has done wrong to you, I think you can take some certain actions that would make the situation make sense. You know, if the person will go and meet those people that were there, that when he called you a thief and say, oh, no be Benny, take that, you know, that is also another form of accountability.
But they will not do it. Human being, they will never do it.
So for me, it's to just round this off. I just feel like accountability is just, I think the summary of everything when it comes to accountability is learning, unlearning, and relearning. Exactly. So when there's a moment in your life where you need to learn something, and there's a moment in your life when you need to unlearn something, and there's another moment now when you need to relearn that way you don't unlearn. So it's just a whole lot of everything. So engage in this conversation and tell us what you think about accountability. Follow us, engage in the conversation on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and on YouTube. Our social media page on Instagram and on TikTok, EWL_podcast. My friend's handle, Luchi Podcast. You can follow Benny on TikTok. Yeah. You're on TikTok now?
Yeah.
And the name is going to pop on the screen. Okay, guys, don't forget to spread love because God is love, love is God. I'm Luchi Theology Glory, and me today is
Benedicta. I'll see
you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.